In this world, each and every person is searching for one thing. What's that? Happiness. Don't you think so? But almost every person in this whole world has one common problem. That is, he doesn't have a peace of mind. In spite of doing many activities, in spite of hearing many lectures from many motivational speakers, or practicing meditation or yoga, still this problem persists. Ashanti. No Shanti. Just by saying Om Shanti Shanti, one can never become peaceful. So what is the solution? I am not going to give you a solution, but Lord Krishna has a solution. Bhagavad Gita. Before talking about this solution, Lord Krishna says in 2nd chapter 66th verse, Nastir buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayata shantir ashantasya kutah sukam. If one is not connected, one's intelligence is not connected with the Supreme Lord, with the Paramatma, then how can he be peaceful? And if he is not peaceful, his mind is not peaceful, how can he be happy? Ashantasya kutha sukham. It's impossible to become happy without a peaceful mind. Now, how to attain this peaceful mind? Krishna talks about this in 5th chapter 29th verse. Bhoktaram yagya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shantim rachati. In other words, there are 3 things which one should remember in order to attain peace. Number 1, that Lord Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the enjoyer of all the austerities and activities of the living entities. So one may question, I am doing a lot of hard work, why I will give credit to the Lord? Because Krishna is the master, is the creator of all the 5 elements of which this body is made. Bhumi rapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhi revacha ahankaramiti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtada. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, all the elements, not only this, ahankaramiti yamme, mind, intelligence, ego, is Lord's property and not your property. So for example, if a carpenter is making some product, is creating some product, but he is doing that as per the advice of his master. So after manufacturing the whole product, like for example, he has made a chair. Now after manufacturing it, if he says, no, now the chair is my property because I have made it, the master will kick him out. Although we are working hard, but we don't have any right on the fruit, because this body through which we are working hard is a property of the Lord. And that's why whatever we create from this body, whatever property we achieve, that is actually of Lord. One should be fully convinced that Lord is the master of all the planets, of all the living entities. Second thing, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. One should be fully convinced that Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the master of all the living entities and all the planets. That's why he is praised by all the demigods. Yam Brahma Varunanda Rudra Marutah Stunuvanti Divyaihi Stavyer Vedehi Sangapadah Krama Upanishader Gayanti Yamasamagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashanti Yamayoginah Yasyantam Name Viduhu Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva and other demigods, they are all praising Lord Krishna. Not only that, all the verses of the Vedic scriptures like Samveda, they are also praising Lord Krishna, that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. and dhyana vasita tadgatena manasa. Even the yogis who are meditating, their object of meditation is Lord Krishna. And yasyantam name vidhu surasura gana. Still, the demigods or the demons or any other people, they cannot touch the limit of the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the third last thing one should remember, that Lord Krishna is the real benefactor and well-wisher of all the living entities in this whole world, you and me also. So that's why we should consider Lord as the best friend, because not only in this human life, maybe in previous so many lives, we may be animals, we may be birds, beasts, still Lord was with us as Paramatma. And today also, as a human being, in our heart, Lord is residing. Hridayeshu Arjuna Tishtati. Krishna says, I am residing in the heart of every living entities. So these are the three things one should remember. I again repeat, Bhoktara Yagya Tapasam, that Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is the enjoyer of all the activities and austerities of living entities. Second, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, that He is the master of all the planets and all the people of this whole and all living entities of the whole world. And third, that He is the well-wisher, Suhridam, and the real benefactor of all living entities. These are the three things if someone remembers. Gyatva mam shantim rachati. He will attain eternal peace in this life. Hare Krishna.